everyone misses their shots now and again. Even the sharpest of shooters throw away 3 kills because of momentary lapses in concentration.
Smith's, oh, good position from Fry. There's nothing you can say.
We'll see what they can do. And Guardian does have that. Oh, that's not bad, is it? Oh no! Oh dear. That is. Oof.
This is gonna be very difficult. He doesn't have like any time to work with. The bomb pass can take 5 seconds alone. He's gonna go for it behind the fountain. Kerrigan just gonna charge him down. He's gonna miss quite a few pistol shots. Kenny S, he picks up the kill. Kerrigan should not have, but then he gets the second. Kenny S clutches the round.
But what if these events weren't just anomalies? What if your erratic aim was so consistent that it became your trademark? Well, in the unfortunate case of a certain CSGO player, that's exactly what happened.
This 2-on-3 favoring them at the moment. Draken missing a big shot and he can't get the follow-up.
So, Draken now still holding off backside of Banana Crush, wants to work in that direction, and oh my goodness! 30-degree window, Draken? How did that miss?
William Draken Sundin stands out as exceptional, but for almost all of the wrong reasons. His reputation as CSGO's most notorious serial whiffer may have started as just a playful community meme, but it might have actually contributed to the derailment of what looked like a promising career. So why can't this guy keep his eye on the prize? And will he ever find his way back into the upper echelons of CSGO? Alright, so if you aren't familiar with Draken's story, here is everything you need to know. The man has gorgeous hair and a legion of ravenous fans that are obsessed with it.
So a lot of fans wanted to know how you get your hair like it is. Is there any secrets? There's a lot of hair questions, actually.
On top of being recognized for having a glorious flow, Draken is also known for his boundless confidence.
Here we have Little Sweden. I think that's what they call you, Draken.
Yeah, well, the girls call me Big Sweden.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's no surprise that over the years, that self-belief has found its way into his play, where he's built up quite a reputation for hitting some obscenely disgusting flicks.
And now Draken has to do it again in a 1-on-2, and he's got no grenades.
Yeah, this is just about all over, isn't it? No kit either. And now Mo's back with the angle. Yeah, this should be impossible for him to win. That's a nice flick, though. But still, with the 10 second, he's got to find Hobbit off to the left. Oh! What is that flick from Draken?
That is absolutely inhuman, isn't it?
Initially, Draken's CS journey began on a variety of smaller Swedish rosters, most notably Cringe Gods, who were later picked up by Epsilon Esports. And during this period, he really began to make a name for himself.
Third night will be Nuke if we need it. There's Draken coming in off the frag, and a second one as well. And once again, this turret play, what is that onto her? She is Draken with a 4th. Single-handedly carrying his team through round 24.
But Draken's big break came in March 2017, when he was picked up by Ninjas in Pyjamas. Now, at first, he hit the ground running.
So Draken in for the clutch here against 3. Oh, nicely done. Knew exactly where Mr. Dotplan was hiding.
Hang
and
on
now
a second.
he's got to play close with the AWP. Never all too comfortable for an AWPer. Makes it look easy though. Stuff from Draken. There you go. Explosive.
They're going to be on that eco territory.
And this is the sick thing too. Is
Stop
you
it!
dirty,
What are you doing?
dirty man.
The rest of an IP to rotate round. It's Draken who could be the linchpin here. Sneaking on up through ramp. Must be trying to hold the fort in CT. Falls to Draken from ramp. They're completely unaware as to where that was, though. Catches out a second as Freddy now hits the deck. It's Relaxer in a 1v3, and Draken, this man is on fire. Gets himself a third, the hat trick.
They break Na'Vi here, and they pretty much wrap it all up, but it's all down to Draken. First find is successful on Simple. AWP still in position, bomb's not planted, flash out, didn't catch him! He's got the bomb down, Flamey! He knows where he is! What in God's name is that from Draken? Forget snacks, that's a hero play!
But being the primary AWPer on a historic Counter-Strike org like Ninjas in Pyjamas meant that there'd be more focus on Draken's individual play. And it wasn't long before people began to notice a particular glaring hole in his game.
Like, Draken especially has looked pretty good in the team. He does seem like he's very weird in as much as, like, when you watch him play, it's almost like he only hits the impressive shots.
but Forrest is there to put it back on the deck. Missed shot, Draken. They now know he's out toward the chicken coop, and he's got problems because they're flooding in. Oh, Draken. No, Draken. That's 3 sitting in front of his crosshair. He misses the flick as well. This could be the round. AWP is distilled slightly from position. They're going that way. He's going to look back to way main instead. Oh, a shot that he desperately needed, and he needed the other one as well in between both times. And he's off in time, and get right's found. He's a sitting duck. It's all gone. So many opportunities that he just couldn't find the shots he needed.
This is the thing, because he's going to expect that he's still behind the hut. Does he check underneath or not?
I don't think he does.
Doesn't at all. You're right. Oh, why wouldn't you quick scope it? Why wouldn't you just
scope it? He's run past you.
You know, that's one of those things that you hate to see with some of these AWPers, you know, that are so inconsistent and are so flashy at times, but when they're not, and we saw it now 2 maps in a row for Draken, he is a liability for his team as a primary AWPer when he has poor games like that and some decision-making like we just saw.
Draken was an enigma. He was equally capable of producing both mind-blowing magic,
taps the bomb 10 seconds.
Oh my god!
And forehead-slapping catastrophes.
Whoever wins this will be sent. Oh, Draken, hello?
Easy missed top mid again, drops down, and I'm not sure why.
And as a result, fans were quick to dub his bizarre flick-to-whiff ratio Draken's 30-degree window. That's right. After years of living and breathing the CS grind, Draken had made his way onto a big team only to be turned into a community-wide meme. Reddit experts and backseat HLTV AWPers might have been perpetuating the ridicule, but eventually it became inescapable for Draken.
And he knows there's going to be 2 there now because the calls come in that they've reboosted Shocks up. So Draken, a great first shot to find body. But apparently, Shocks is in the 30-degree window that Draken does not hit and gets another defuse. 8-3 now for G2.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, why does this keep happening to Draken? And is this 30-degree window thing real, or is it all in his head? But instead of speculating like everyone else, we consulted Andrew Latham and Madison Klarkowski, experts who study gamer brains for a living.
So one way to think of video game play, and one of the improvements it gives you, is it improves your attention, and in particular visual attention. And one way to kind of grasp it simply is to think of visual attention as like a searchlight. And so one thing we know of video game players is that their searchlight is much bigger, they can track more things in it, and they can also disregard many more kind of irrelevant things in it as well. And there are 2 types of control of this kind of searchlight. There's a kind of internally directed control, but there's another kind of control that conversely, in some sense, makes them better at certain tasks, but can also make them worse than normal people in other kinds of tasks. It's called exogenous attention, and it's where the environment kind of captures the searchlight and shoots it somewhere. Video game players, in some sense, have their attention captured by things outside their searchlight much more strongly than kind of ordinary people.
He's watching for a flank, but what? Oh my god, Kenny gets an incredible kill against Sixer!
But funnily enough, in certain circumstances, that kind of level of kind of attentional capture by the environment can actually make performance worse for things kind of in their kind of central field of view. So it might in some case just be that he much more strongly has his attention captured by things in his periphery, and it's much stronger maybe relative to other professional players, which means that at least when you compare his kind of performance in this kind of central field of view, it might come out looking much worse.
Something like that might come down to training and learning and how Draken interacts with the game. Rather than something inherent or latent or physiological about him. It also might come down to selective attention. And that can lead to something like inattentional blindness, where you might miss something directly in front of you because you're focused above all else on one task, one activity, or one action that you're performing or that you're interested in. So it could be that this is what's happening with Draken, that he's missing the player sitting right in front of him because he's so focused on making the peripheral shots or looking for flankers or looking for someone emerging in his periphery.
But unfortunately for Draken, Counter-Strike is a results-driven business. Being memed on by the community is one thing, but if your performances are hampered with a litany of whiffed shots that end up costing your team the round, it's hard to shake the target that you've put on your own back.
Always when I played, before I went pro, like I kind of have these easy miss shots that I should hit, but I also would say like when I'm on my game, I probably have one of the most highest peaks in CS performance, right? So I'm really like heaven or hell, you know. It's either some shots are really, really fucking sick, but some shots I can really miss and it can look really bad. But then again, everyone misses their shots. I guess I'll just be the lucky one that got the 30-degree meme.
Now, it's not entirely clear whether the 30-degree window or the pressure it put on Draken is ultimately what cost him his spot on NIP. But since his initial departure from the org in 2018, his career has been in a constant state of flux. And no matter where he's gone, Draken has never been able to shake the curse of his 30-degree window.
Down, so Draken now still holding off backside of Banana Crush, wants to work in that direction, and oh my goodness! 30-degree window, Draken? How did that miss?
Oh, look at Tessus, right? He's still on this flank. And Ancient's watching for a Draken. Missed shot. Does he get a second chance? No, Tessus takes him away. It's just a full-on fast push towards his A site from Optic. Draken's going to spot it. That will call for a rotate. We can already see people shifting off of that B bomb site, but they got to come quick because Optic are diving in through smoke. Draken caught on the truck, and he'll pay the price of his life.
Because will Draken now peek from the right-hand side? Yes, he should. And he whiffs the bullet somehow. Jeez, Draken is going all over the place with his bullets, and he's even dying in the end.
But despite the frustration of his current situation, Draken doesn't let it get him down. He loves Counter-Strike and is as dedicated as ever to grinding his way back to the top.
My main goal now, from here on forth, is I'm gonna keep on playing CS and gonna keep on trying and working on myself outside and inside the game as much as I can, and hopefully I will get back to where I feel I belong.
And according to our experts, his optimism isn't unwarranted. The 30-degree window isn't some incurable career-ending illness, but one that can be treated with the right approach.
There is this tendency for people, if they play for 8 hours a day, they might not learn as much as someone who plays for 8 hours a day, but also takes breaks to review VODs in between and to assess their behavior and to watch other people and see how they play. So taking a more practiced or a more mindful approach to practice learning and focusing on what he's doing, I think it could help.
At 24 years of age, Draken still has plenty of time to put the 30-degree window behind him. He obviously has the market cornered on nice hair, he just needs to groom his crosshair game to match it. And sure, the 30-degree window isn't likely to disappear overnight. But even Draken understands that the first step to solving a problem is admitting that you have one.
Train this every single day, you'll probably develop a 30-degree window as well and flick like shit. That's it.
Overnight. But even Draken himself seems to know. But even Draken understands that the first step to solving a problem is admitting that you have one.
It's very therapeutic.
Yeah, right?
Does he sound like he's like an alcoholic? Oh, Draken's relapsed again.
Misses a flick. Fuck. Yeah. Fucking a whiffer. What are you whiffing? Huh? Where is it?
Show me.
Show me.